Hello Internet, and welcome back to my Big Damn TV Geek vlog. Over the holidays, I finally took some time to finish watching The Wire. I know, I'm the worst TV fan ever. What took me so long? I was particularly impressed and affected by season 4, and I wanted to take some time this week to talk about that season and why I think it was so incredible. This should probably go without saying, but major spoiler alert ahead. If you have not watched The Wire yet, I beg of you, please stop watching. I don't want to be responsible for ruining such an incredible television experience. Run away, go watch The Wire, don't be a slacker like me, and come back and watch this after you've finished. I feel like any conversation about season 4 of The Wire has to start with the kids. Namond, Randy, Dookie, and Michael were the heart and soul of this season, and it was just so heartbreaking to see what these 4 13-year-olds had to go through throughout the course of the story being told. It's especially heartbreaking when you realize how realistic most of this is, and the fact that things that happened to these characters have probably happened to actual children. You start the season and they're just 4 kids living in a rough neighborhood, getting ready to go to school, having rough family lives, and by the end of the season, Namond isn't even living with his own family anymore. Granted, that's an improvement because his mother is perhaps the worst human I've ever seen portrayed on television. Definitely the worst mother. Randy is back in the foster system, which is just soul-crushingly sad. Dookie, who's had all of these wonderful things happen by being in Prez's class, has all of it ripped away from him because the school system is just the worst. And Michael has more or less sold his soul to Marlo Stanfield. It's so sad, and my heart broke for all of these kids. I mentioned Prez's class at the middle school, Prez being good old Roland Prez-Belusky. If you had told me that his idiot cop character back in season 1 was going to be someone I ended up rooting so hard for, I would have laughed in your face. As it turns out, he's maybe not cut out for being the world's greatest cop, although he's a pretty good detective. But he is a damn good teacher. He fought hard for these kids. He figured out the right ways to teach them, went out of his way to help kids like Dookie and Randy when they needed it, and you can tell how much it's killing him that he knows in some cases he's fighting losing battles. So it was really nice to see the growth in his character during season 4. On a similar note, it was also very satisfying to see Carver mature into an actually really great cop. He's kind of figured out how to work the corner kids instead of just busting heads all the time. And you can tell he really genuinely cares about kids like Randy. I don't know that there are very many things I've watched on TV that affected me the way that hearing Randy yell at him down the hallway of the hospital in the penultimate episode did. Seeing Carver's reaction when he realized there was no way around it and Randy had to go back into the foster care system and he had to leave him at that awful foster home was completely heartbreaking and very much highlighted what a different person he is in season 4 compared to way back at the beginning of the series. Meanwhile, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Prez and Carver have these great maturing careers. Herc, still a moron. We got to see him be a complete idiot and ruin everything an awful lot this season. I wanted to reach through my television and punch him on a regular basis. He's completely oblivious. He only cares about his own career, and I was very happy to see him finally kind of get some comeuppance at the end of season 4. While all of this is happening with the kids and the cops and Prez, out on the streets of Baltimore, we still got to watch Omar be an Omar, and that is something I thoroughly enjoy. Through a lot of the second half of the season, we got to see him basically run his own guerrilla-style surveillance unit of Marlo and his crew, and then thoroughly screw over Prop Joe and the drug co-op by lifting an entire shipment of drugs. I get that this is supposed to be a bad guy. He's got a lot of bodies on his conscience. But damn it if he isn't super likable. Maybe the only person that's even more likable on this show is Bubbles. And poor Bubbles shattered my heart into a million tiny pieces in season 4. He tries so hard, and he's so lovable and has such a spirit to him, and a lot of that is because Andre Royo is just completely fantastic in the part. All he wanted to do was help a kid he could tell needed guidance in charade, and all he got for his trouble was hooked back on drugs and a lifetime of guilt for charade ending up dead accidentally by his hand. I have already rambled a ton, and I haven't even gotten to the other homicide and major crimes cops, including the new and improved Jimmy McNulty, or the election and some of the stuff Carcetti tries to do after he gets elected, or Bunny and the special class that at the school that he sets up. Lots of other great material. Make sure you check out the blog. I will certainly be writing about some of the stuff I didn't get to in this video. Now I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of The Wire, both season 4 and the series in general? Any favorite episodes, favorite characters? Let me know in the comments. As always, please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can keep on watching my vlog. You can follow me on Twitter at BigDamnTVGeek, and there's a link to my Facebook page and my blog in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.